James Comey's testimony in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee Thursday is proving to be a sobering moment for the Trump presidency, but it's also doing great business for local bars. I'm Alva with Reuters TV, standing in front of the South 4th Bar and Cafe in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, where they're hosting a viewing party, and they're doing just that. They're drinking cafefe cocktails and all sorts of fun stuff at the bar to watch the viewing party. I'm standing here with Marshall, who's the owner of the bar. Tell me, what gave you the idea to come up with this event?
It's a role we've played in the community for 10 years. We've always been thought of ourselves as a neighborhood living room. We've had election viewing parties, sort of emergency situations viewing parties, and we're just here with here to play a role for our local community, all our regulars and everything.
And what do you think of turnout so far?
Great. We're happy with anyone who wants to be here, and also with the interest in what's happening, because it's really important.
And what kind of specials can you tell us that you guys have concocted for the event?
We have a couple. We have the Kofifi, we have an impeachment Bellini, and of course we have the White Russian.
And so everybody's been wondering, Kofifi, what is that? What's your interpretation of Kofifi?
It boggles my mind. I try not to pay too much attention to it. I know it's a good cocktail, at least for today. And what do you think is how long do you think people are going to stay here? I mean, people look really riveted. Are they really do you think people are really into it and really, just kind of wanna hear the testimony? Or are they here for the cocktails? What do you think? I really think they're interested in the testimony. It's an important moment in American democracy and our current political situation right now. I think people here are going to be here to stay, and if they go, it's going to be unwillingly because they have an obligation. But otherwise, I think we'll actually get more crowded as the day goes on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And
so this is, the living room of the neighborhood. A lot of regulars. How did you guys go about advertising this event?
My general manager, Kim Hale, does a lot of that. She's very skilled, I guess would be the best word, in social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Also, our regulars know this about us. We don't have to advertise to them. They know if there's going to be an important moment on TV or happening in the world, that this is where you go.
And did you guys have to open up particularly early? I mean, this is a testimony, an event that started at 10 a.m. in Washington, D.C. Did you go out of your way to open up early for the event?
No, we open at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays, so we're almost always open.
I'm Alva with Reuters News, standing in front of South 4th Bar and Grill in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, talking with the bar owner, Marshall, about the Comey viewing party that's being hosted right now. As everybody in the bar looks riveted, we'll go inside in a second to see everybody just kind of hanging on every word of the testimony. What a lot of people are calling the Super Bowl, Washington Super Bowl. People are really getting into it. Just kind of observing what's going on and feeling like we're a part of a big moment right now. Bar and cafes. So you guys concocted a drinking game. Tell me, what are the rules of this drinking game?
I actually haven't looked. I can get the sheet because I'm trying to remain painfully sober during this day, as much as I would like it to be otherwise. I can sneak in and grab a sheet, but people seem to be following it relatively well.
Okay.
Yeah. People. Normally, I'd be bellying up.
So it's important to stay sober when you're the owner of the bar, hosting the viewing party at South 4th Bar and Cafe in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Yeah, why don't we grab a sheet, actually, and just see what's on the...
Advisors or other intelligence community leaders. So I just don't know.
So we just ran in and grabbed what are the rules of the Comey hearing drinking game. So what have we got on this on the sheet here?
Well, for generic rules, anyone mentions Washington Post, New York Times, I don't recall, Secretary Clinton, Sergei Kireski, Lester Holt, Daniel Coates, Robert Mueller, Rod Rosenstein, fake news, memo or emails you're drinking,
If anyone mentions Crooked Hillary, lock her up. Comey's height, certain dossier. POTUS and Comey hugging in January. Senator Rubio takes a drink of water. Watergate, Richard Nixon. Impeachment, you have to take 2 drinks. And then, of course, the specialty rules. Someone resigns from Trump administration during testimony. Cough, cough, Jeff Sessions, we're looking at you. Finish your beer. If someone in the chamber is clearly asleep, 1 drink with your eyes closed. If someone mentions Comey hiding in the White House curtains to avoid POTUS's gaze, hide behind the nearest piece of furniture and finish your drink. If anyone says Russia is laughing, 1 shot of vodka while laughing maniacally. If there's mention of SNL, Veep, House of Cards, or Scandal, 1 drink and donate to that senator's next campaign. If at Real Donald Trump tweets about something Comey says, 140 milliliters of beer, that's 3.5 shots, 1 milliliter for each character in a tweet. If someone winces when using the phrase President Trump because they don't like him, 1 drink while holding your nose. If Flynn's denial of Russia connections comes up, 1 drink before loudly proclaiming, I'm not drinking. If anyone uses the actual phrase golden shower, turn to your neighbor, pour your beer out on their head. Please drink responsibly, and God bless America. Sincerely.
Of course, drinking responsibly is obviously an important factor. But those are quite some rules. I feel.
I have to say, we found them for a lovely online community.
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Internet, for all of those wonderful rules. Hopefully, people. I mean, I feel like we've heard some of those phrases already. So,
Sure,
you know, we're
That's why sometimes some seats will empty out.
Of course, yeah. You know, people. It's barely 11:30 in the morning on the East Coast, so of the U.S. So it's just kind of, you know, people are just kind of getting up to this news, and maybe it's a little early for them to start drinking, but also a good occasion to maybe think about it too. So I'm Alva, just to introduce myself one more time and where we are. My name's Alva. I'm with Reuters News. Standing in Brooklyn at the South 4th Street Bar and Cafe, talking to the owner here who is hosting a Comey testimony viewing party, complete with impeachment bellinis and covfefe cocktails, and a fun drinking game. And White Russians, of course, we have to get those Russia-themed drinks in there too, just in case any keywords are mentioned that are related to this ongoing saga of Russian involvement in the 2016 elections, the various probes going on. So, yeah, we're just watching as people look riveted as they come early to the bar, which I guess for this bar isn't anything new, but for some people, able to use the Wi-Fi maybe if they work remotely. They can use the Wi-Fi and get work done while they're watching the testimony. So they've got something for everybody here, it sounds like.
That's what we do our best.
Great. I think we're going to try to go around and go inside the bar a little bit, just kind of check out what the ambiance is as people are coming and going. So come on down. Thank you so much, Marshall.
Sure thing. Thank you.
It would not be appropriate to see those communications from, at least from your perspective, as the authentic.
No.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Blunt. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Comey, when you were terminated at the FBI, I said and still continue to feel that you have provided years of great service to the country. I also said that I'd had significant questions over the last year about some of the decisions you made. If the president hadn't terminated your service, would you still be, in your opinion, the director of the FBI today?
Yes, sir.
So you took as a direction from the president something that you thought was serious and troublesome, but continued to show up to work the next day.
Yes, sir.
And 6 weeks later, we're still telling the president on March the 30th that he was not personally the target of any investigation.
Correct. On March the 30th, and I think again on April 11th as well. I told them we're not investigating personally. That was true.
Well, the point to me, the concern to me there is that all these things going on, you now in retrospect, or at least you now to this committee, that these were serious concerns about.
So just to remind you again, Comey's testimony is still going on in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee. I'm Alva French with Reuters News, tagging out right now from the South 4th Street Bar and Grill in Williamsburg. People are riveted and watching some good testimony unfold before their eyes. We have more coverage. Don't forget to tune in to Reuters.com and Reuters TV for more coverage of the Comey testimony and breaking news. I'm Alva with Reuters News, saying goodbye from South 4th Street Bar and Cafe in Brooklyn, where people are still very interested, very much riveted, can't take their eyes off of the Comey testimony. And if you have any, if you're still interested in more Comey news, breaking news, head to Reuters.com and Reuters TV for more.